how it's done.
News channel.
All right, we're on to the next step right here. What we've got to do is connect everything. Now, I'm not going to use a Y. There is a Y that I could put on here and then plug into one channel. I'm deciding to simply do a mix, and so that's what we're going to do here. As I look at these, there's a little flange that's on the side. I've got to take that off. It's pretty simple. Oh my God. I'm going to have to turn that music off. It's great. It drives me crazy. Not all of them are great. Majority. Take a look. Let's see here. Aileron. Slides in nice. Let's take a look. Let's flip it over. Okay, I can tell you right now, but this one's backwards. This one is backwards. So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to get into my radio. I'm going to have to go over here and go to Servo Setup. Go down to the travel section, but move it over until it says reverse. Flip that down. Go over to aileron, put reverse. Go back to list, main screen. Lo and behold, I press to the right. This is the right side of the plane. This wing is upside down. As I press to the right, I know that this thing's going up. My Lord, look at the throw on this. That is so much throw. That's an overkill of throw. I will nowhere near need all of that. So that's going to have to be toned down. But our next step is to take the other wire, take that little piece off as well. Why don't you just get other wires, Stu? Do you remember? Do you remember when we first started this project, there was a set of wires that were glued in here from somebody who had started this project? I don't think it's Shaky Dave that started the project. I think that he purchased this and somebody had started the project and this build level was beyond their level. They were not able to complete, you know, and I look at that and I say it wasn't at their level because the guy glued the wires into the wing. Okay, there is no rudder on this vehicle. Let's take a look at a little nub left here at the very end. Let's plug this into rudder. There we go. We're dealing with this one. That's rudder. What am I gonna do? Oh my God. We're gonna go over to the Servo Setup. Technically, we're gonna go down to, let me back up. This is a DX8. We're gonna go to mixing. We're gonna go aileron to rudder. It's already set up in here. Let's go 100%. We want a 1-to-1 ratio. You see where it says SW with a switch? We want this thing to just simply be on. When the vehicle is on, this is how this is working. So right now I have 100% one direction and left. Now here's the thing. The only thing you're going to have to worry about on this is whether or not it's moving the same direction. This is a good example. It'd be great if you were just dealing with, you know, flaps. They're moving in the same direction. What do I do? How do I solve that issue? You see these numbers we were dealing with here? We're going to go negative 100. Okay. See that? They're opposites now, which is the way they should be. You want those to be at 100%. If your servos on one side are set up already at 100%, you want the ratio to be 1 to 1. This is at 100. This is flush. It's slightly off. What do I do? Bro! Oh, this sucks. What do I do now? One of them's perfect and the other one's not. Okay. Let's go back into our radio and let's look. Servo Setup. Actually, yeah, we can do this. Actually, we don't have to do it this way. Check it out. Okay, main screen. Aileron and rudder, okay, they're tied to each other here, but I don't think they're necessarily tied to each other here. And they are not. They're not tied together with trim. Check it out. This is the servo we're trying to correct. It's not 90. If I put it back to 0, it's off. It's tilted back ever so slightly. See that? You can see it tilting. There's 0. That's the other side. Look down there. That's perfect. This, prima, perfect. Could we go in and set it up in the radio this way? We could. Sub trim. Aileron. I'm trying to get it so that you can see it. Here I am. I'm adjusting this. And that thing is getting straighter and straighter. As I adjust, you can see that thing moving around, right? Well, I'm going to get it at a 90. There it is. Right there. That's at a perfect 90. My other side. Let's take a look at my rudder. This guy was looking perfect. Can he be fixed? Yeah, he can be fixed. Rudder. There he is. He's done. I wanted to show you this because there's a few ways that you can do this when you have a mix like this. I've done an aileron to rudder mix. They're separate channels, of course. The only way that they are linked is by the stick, not by the trim tabs. But I can go in there and I can make a sub trim happen and it doesn't seem to affect it either. So there's two ways to do that one. This is how my mix is going to be. I'm taking up 2 channels. Got it? Okay, moving right along.
Stu's channel.